Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. We knew this was coming. We knew this was coming, and we needed to prepare ourselves for this. Once again, here you have the media. The media have already chosen who they're gonna ride with. The lamestream media. Now, basically, the media wants to play this game. Pick a side. So I already didn't pick the side that I'm riding with because I'm gonna get deep into this. you know, um, you knew that they was gonna try to justify the McHunkies, gunning down Ahmaud Arbery like he was just a dog. And see, I'm gonna reverse this on them. I'm finna reverse this and I'm finna beat them at their own game. They're basically, to me, trying to present this image that, hey, if a black man break the law, no matter how big or how little it is, he should be executed. He deserves to die. Now, I've seen two videos where you can interpret that, hey, um, that Ahmaud Arbery, instead of him breaking the law, it appears to me that he was being racially profiled and harassed. Now, I seen the video. I just seen it. Shout out to Willie D. I just saw the video where basically he was taking it because they kept saying that he stole the TV, but yet I don't see any TV, and I'm trying to figure out how do you steal a TV. And then once again, they talking about why you got a jacket on with your shirt off. Maybe that's just how he rolls. Okay. And it appeared to me that wherever he is, that those cops out there just seem to target black men. It looked like to me two cases of racial profiling. Like I said, so what, he had a suspended license in the other video. Because like I said, this is what the message white America is trying to put out. So once again, you further showing your hand. Okay, so like I said before, so when a white person break the law, that mean they should be executed, right? That mean that's justification for them to be killed, right? So if you have a criminal record, you should be murdered, right? Because that's basically what you guys are trying to say. Oh, he was a career criminal. Well, first of all, obviously, obviously, the charges must have got dropped because this happened when he was 20. Now, keep in mind, in the video that came out in 2017, this is something that they leaving out. Okay. And I'm going to get on the Guardian in the next video what they did. Now, here's something that they leaving out. So before you come on here and try to justify him being killed and trying to say he was a career criminal, keep in mind when the police ran his name, they said nothing came back. That he didn't have a warrant, and apparently he didn't have no priors at the time. And then he said he had a 9 to 5. And he offered to show the police proof that he had a job. And then as far as them saying that oh, it's drug activity in this area, I didn't see nobody, I didn't see no group of people over there selling drugs. And as far as him smoking a joint, so what? Big deal. Y'all do know cannabis is legal, right? So that means anybody that smoke cannabis is a criminal, right? No. Anybody that's black that smoke cannabis is a criminal, right? See how people come with these labels? Because I know that's your weak talking points. Somebody eventually gonna come on this video to justify him being murdered because he was murdered. But you guys always show your hand, and that's why I don't trust most of y'all. And you make the ones that actually do care look bad. But let's get back to this video. They took him to jail because he was the oldest one because he was 20. And he said he had a receipt. Now, how many times have you seen where a guy falsely accused a black person of stealing? And once again, they didn't show that whole video. He tried to get up and show he had a receipt, and the police already came there being overly aggressive. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. A lot of times these police make situations hostile. And a lot of times these police, they just don't know how to approach a black person. Why couldn't he just say, hey, good evening, sir? You know what I'm saying? But no, get down, get down. The police already approaches this man in a hostile manner. And then they try to say, oh, well, you're being hostile towards me. Well, you got out being hostile towards me. At the end of the day, I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, people need to respect the police. Well, okay, I'm about to counter that too. The police have to be just as respectful to you as they want you to be to them. Now, I've seen several, that's another one they try to pull. At the end of the day, they eat, breathe, and take dumps just like everybody else. If they disrespect you, you have a right to disrespect them. I don't want to hear that shit about you gotta respect law enforcement, because I done had several encounters with the police. Don't you remember that encounter when I got stopped by the police when I did a live stream? When they was harassing me and I went off on them? Now here's the funny thing, and I want to show y'all the double standard that always goes on. And I might put together a series of videos, different reactions. Now I've seen several videos, and it's funny. They always say that, oh, black people need to respect the police. You just do what they say. Just do what they say. Just do whatever they ask you to do and it'll be over. Just respect the police. Show respect for law enforcement. But then it's funny when you have these videos where you have white people that quote unquote disrespect the police or read the police their amendment rights of what they don't have to do or what they shouldn't do or what they will not do. Then all of a sudden you see the title of the videos, yeah, guy owns the police for violating his rights. Because I've seen videos where black dudes recited their civil rights as human beings to the police, and guess what happened? The police got even more enraged when dude would say, hey, you can't do this because penal code so and so says it. And then people say, oh, see, he's disrespecting the police. But then if a white dude does it, oh, he owned the police. Yeah, he told that cop off. That's what he get for messing with that dude. I saw a video where a guy in Portland, Oregon had a gun in his hand, or excuse me, had a gun out in the open. The police approached him with no hostility and said, hey, I just wanted to know, could I see your ID because you doing this? And the man said, am I accused of being committing a crime? And the officer said, no. He said, well, then I'll have to show you my ID. He said, I just want to see your ID. He said he told that officer no like 3 times. He said, I don't have to show you my ID. And like, I think after the 4th time, the officer just walked away. Now, I guarantee you, if that was a black dude, he would have tried to arrest him. He would have got physical with him. And it would, you know, for real. It's funny how they say you supposed to know your amendment rights, but then when you recite them, when an officer is in the wrong, they get mad because you didn't outed them for being in the wrong, and they just harass you possibly because of your skin color. But y'all notice that when you see them videos of white people that recite their civil rights or penal codes that they know the police are supposed to, you know, exercise to the T, they respect them when they do it, or they just be like, you're correct. Have a good day. Or sometimes they get mad, but then when a black person does it, they ready to shoot them. They ready to beat them up. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that? It's always a difference with us. And you got these idiots trying to tell us that there's no racial profiling, that there's no racial indifference when it comes to black men or black people when they have encounters with the police versus whites. Man, get out of here. But like I said, we knew this day was coming. So now this is what they're doing now. You got a man who's a victim that they trying to criminalize. And then you have these people that say white privilege doesn't exist. You just have this game plan and shit. And it's just terrible. It's just terrible. Nothing will ever change. But like I said, we all knew this was coming. But I want to say in that video where he was sitting in that car, keep in mind, watch the whole video. Watch Willie D's version of that video. Watch the whole version. When the police just told them to go, they said, oh, well, he doesn't have it. Nothing came up. That's very important. Nothing came up. You know how many times I got racially profiled by the Oakland PD, the San Leandro PD, the Hayward PD, the Union City PD? Just minding my own business. I remember the Oakland PD pulled me over, had me in my car for like 30 minutes. Wouldn't even tell me why they stopped me. And I kept saying, hey, man, why you stop me? He said, I'm going to tell you in a second. I was like, what are you talking about? Ran my name twice. He couldn't believe that I didn't have that. He couldn't believe at the time I didn't have that on my record. So yeah. Yeah. There you have it. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.